In 2022, only about 10 to 20% of men are dating about 80 to 90% of women. So obviously, if your intention is to get laid, this is going to be quite difficult, obviously, if you're in that 80 to 90% like most people, and probably just like you if you may be watching this video. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to give you step by step how to get laid, no matter how you look, no matter where you are in life at this very moment, and just no matter how bad your situation is, how to get out of this to where you can actually get laid. Now, obviously, I do have a little bit of a NoFap and semen retention community on this channel, but now, guys, don't make excuses. We all know that we love this feeling, so don't make excuses. Don't try to say, oh, like this is the worst thing in the world, when at the end of the day, lots of people enjoy it. So if those people want to enjoy it and they want the easiest way to be able to enjoy it, this video is for you. So without further ado, guys, let's get on with the video. What's up, guys? My name is Austin Wayne. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, guys, if you're new to the channel, I would love it if you smash the subscribe button. I'm building an awesome community on this channel. Guys, we're about to hit 11K. Just 8 days ago, I did my 10K live stream. That's insane. That's like 1,000 subs per week. That's freaking insane. Now, guys, also please follow me on Instagram at AustinWayneOfficial. I post some really sick content on that platform as well. Let's go. Okay, guys, so in 2022, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It has never been easier all throughout history to stand out amongst other men. That's what this is all about. If you want to get laid, if your goal is to get some pussy, then you need to actually stand out and be that 10 to 20%. Now, guys, these are what's going to be considered the chads of the world. Now, anybody can become a chad. Don't let the black pill lie to you, because we are not about the black pill on this channel. So, guys, this means whatever your race, whatever your height, whatever background you have in life, anybody can pretty much become a chad and get women and actually be able to get laid just like anybody else. And really, it's going to come down to 4 basics, guys. Obviously, number 1 is going to be physical attraction. 2 is going to be money. And 3 is going to be status or lifestyle. And number 4, obviously, is going to be game. So, guys, we'll start off with number 1, obviously. Now, physical attraction. Now, look around at all the men in the world. Most men, let's be completely honest, look like crap. They don't look good. They don't take care of themselves. No one clips their fingernails, man. No one gets consistent haircuts. No one looks good in general. So, guys, I would say physically the number 1 way to set yourself apart is obviously to get chiseled. Get to a very low body fat percentage. I would say 8 to 12%. And chisel the body of a Greek god. Get very strong with the workouts in the gym. If you don't know how to chisel the body of a Greek god, guys, you can always schedule a free consultation with me. Link in the description box, guys. I've helped hundreds of people develop that aesthetic physique, just like a Greek god or a male model. And obviously, this improves their life in every single aspect, every single regard. Now, as you lean down, guys, as you create this aesthetic physique, you're also going to get that jawline. You're going to get those cheekbones. Your skin's going to be much healthier. You are going to be much healthier. Your blood flow's going to be a lot healthier. Your actual junk itself is going to appear larger, because for every 20 pounds, it actually increases by 1 inch. So, guys, the first step to physical attraction, like I just said, is going to be leaning down, creating that aesthetic physique. Now, obviously, guys, up next is going to be that fashion. What does your fashion look like right now, man? Be honest. Go into your closet. If you were a woman, you saw you walking down the street in those clothes, what would you think of it? Is it your old college t-shirt from 10 years ago? Is it just some ugly athletic polos? Like, be honest. Do you have cargo shorts in your closet? What is going on in the closet? You need some really good fitting jeans, guys. You need some nice button-ups. You need to learn how to accessorize. And once again, guys, this video is not going to be all about this, but if you don't know how to do this, watch a little bit of my videos on this channel. But this is going to be crucial if you actually want to level up your physical attraction game and actually get laid. You have to look like a guy who's actually getting laid. So this is going to be the major part, guys. Get shredded, look like a male model, start dressing like a male model. And then obviously, guys, you got to have the skin, you got to have the hair to go with it, you got to have the hygiene. So just very consistent basic things like shaving on a daily basis, or taking care of your beard if that's more so your style. And obviously, guys, you've got to take care of these eyebrows. You want to pluck underneath and in between, so you don't have a unibrow. You keep those eyebrows in check. You want to be getting a nice haircut. You don't want a haircut just like every other man has, man. You want a haircut that's actually going to accentuate your face shape. Now, like I've said in the past, I think if you have a chiseled, more feminine jawline, kind of like me, something short on the sides, long on top, is going to be very aesthetic. And the opposite is true. If you have more of a round face, if you look a little bit more like Channing Tatum whenever you are shredded, something high and tight, something more masculine would probably actually look a little bit better. So guys, this is step one. You need to actually level up your physical attraction game. Look like you are actually in the 10 to 20%. And like I said, anybody can do this, mostly because most men in 2022 look like absolute shit and no one really takes care of themselves. So just start taking care of yourself. Have a passion for fitness. Have a passion for fashion. And it's going to come very naturally and very easily. Okay guys, number two is going to be money. Now obviously money is going to be crucial. Now women will lie to you. Women will say money is not a big deal. Money does not matter. They are lying, man. I have seen lots of women, like top 10s, 9s, 8s, go after men who would look just completely ugly just because they have money. Obviously, money is a very good factor in this. Now, you don't need a lot of money. But the biggest thing with money is you don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck. No woman's going to like a guy checking his bank account just to take them out on a night out. So guys, get to a point where you're very comfortable with your savings and obviously with your cash flow as well. Now, you don't need to actually be making six figures, and your woman doesn't actually need to know exactly how much money you make, but you need a lifestyle that actually goes in par with this. So even if you don't make a whole bunch of money, if you have the lifestyle that kind of goes along with it, and obviously you're very good with your money, then this can be very attractive as well. So guys, the easiest way to get money obviously is to build a skill. So whatever skill you kind of have a passion for, because I don't recommend just making more money just to make more money. I think it should really be something with your heart that's going to be in it. So whatever you want to become it, and get the skill to actually become it. If you want to be a real estate agent, go get your real estate license to become the best damn realtor in your entire state, in the entire country that you are in. If you want to be an engineer, you have to go to school, get your engineering degree, get really good at that. Obviously, you're going to have a really good salary that goes along with it. Me personally, I have a passion for fitness. So instead of working for a gym, I decided to start my own business where obviously you can scale your business and make a lot more money than just doing in-person coaching, working underneath a gym where they tell you how much you make. I decide how much I make. So whatever it is, guys, find your passion, get really good at your passion, and then develop the skill to where you can eventually charge whatever you want. And then eventually, if you want to, you can also have a business out of this as well, which women love. Okay, number three is going to be status. Obviously, status is how iconic are you? If someone Googles you, if someone goes to your social media, do you look like somebody? Are you a musician? Do you have a shit ton of streams on Spotify? What is it, man? You need society's proof that you are the shit. That's what this is. I mean, if you go to someone's Instagram, they have 30,000 Instagram followers. This is saying to these women that 30,000 people verify that you are the shit. If you don't have any followers, if you don't have any social validation, then it's going to be much more difficult to actually get laid. I'm just being completely transparent with you. So you need to build some sort of social status. And obviously, combining the looks with your skill set in the last two is pretty much how you get status. So you create the aesthetics, and then you get the money, you get the job, you get the passion, create those together, and then get really good with status. Obviously, modern day status is social media. So get on TikTok, man, get on Instagram, get on YouTube, something that can actually start building your status. Okay, guys, step four is going to be all about the game. How do you actually conversate with these women? Are you really good whenever you conversate with them? Are you natural, or are you more awkward and just you say the most weird things with them? Do you put them on a pedestal? Are you constantly complimenting them? How are you actually like in the presence of a woman? You need to learn how to actually tease them. You need to learn how to be a little bit mean towards them. You need to learn how to actually create sexual desire, sexual tension. Because if you're just nice, if you're just putting them on the pedestal, if you're just showering them with compliments, this is not creating any sort of sexual tension. So if your goal is to actually get laid, you need to learn the art of creating sexual tension. So this is going to be what's known as the push and pull moment. So you kind of push, as in you give them a little bit of attention, a little bit of affection, and then you pull back and just become aloof. Pretty much, guys, the secret to the game is just to be aloof. So you don't really care that much. If you care about anything too much, you've kind of lost the game. So it's being very relaxed with this and just kind of being yourself, but you gotta be a cool version of yourself, man. If you're lame, then they won't want to hang out with you. Become the best version of yourself, and that's the person that they're going to want to be around. So none of this really matters if you're not leveling up your life in every single aspect. Now guys, lots of people are against Tinder, obviously, for hookups. Now, if your goal is to just get laid, Tinder can obviously accelerate the rate at which you can get laid. And now, like I said, only about 10 to 20% of men are the ones actually selecting on there. This means that people who are actually high value, high status pretty much get their picking and choosing, and then the other 80% are left without any matches, any conversations, anything like this. So before Tinder, before any of this, you need to get to that 10 to 20%. Now, once you are already there and it's time to actually get laid, Tinder makes it way easier, man. Obviously, you swipe right, you have a solid profile. If you don't know how to build your profile, I made an entire video about it. Go check that out. But you have the pictures, guys. You have the social status. You look really good. You look really fire on your Tinder. So obviously, guys, now you're going to be a hot Tinder item, and now you can pretty much have your picking and choosing of different dates that you can do. Now, don't just invite them straight to your place. This is very fuckboyish. I would suggest maybe go to the beach or something like that if you're by the beach. Get some beer or something like this. Maybe take them on a night out. Something exciting, something fun. Maybe go to the spa. Maybe go to a waterfall if you are somewhere where there's waterfalls. You want to have some sort of adventure, so you're actually creating that emotional desire as well. Not just a very bland dinner date, not just a movie date where you don't even speak to them. Or coffee dates are hit and miss. I still like coffee dates, but if your intention is just to get laid, it may not be the best for you. Now guys, I made a lot of videos about NoFap, so if you actually want to get laid, man, you need to be on NoFap. You cannot be watching the videos. Now pretty much whenever you're watching the videos on a consistent basis, you're telling yourself that you're being just overloaded with all these women. And so your brain really won't have any desire to get out there and meet women. So if your intention is to get laid, you need to stop watching the videos. And then if you want to be more stream, you could always do retention as well, to where your only source of doing the thing is actually with somebody. So this will kind of put you in that fight or flight state to where you're going to have to go get laid, or else you won't get the thing that you are mostly wanting. Obviously, don't be creepy about this. Don't go to any extreme extents, but it'll just change the energy whenever you're actually speaking with women as well. Now guys, like I said, kind of along the lines of the Tinder, but you actually need to be in positions to where you can get laid. Now obviously some of the easiest places, it's going to be nightclubs, just going out on the weekends, Friday, Saturday night, go out for a couple drinks. I don't suggest buying her a drink. It's kind of simpish in my opinion, but just go out and meet women, man. Just go out and talk to them. I don't really have the intention to sleep with them. That's kind of the key with anything, man. Don't have the intention for an end result. Just go in there with no intentions. You're just meeting a woman. You're just being a cool version of yourself. You're this high value dude now. You're just having a very casual conversation with this person. So obviously, guys, if it's a night out, if the vibe is right, then one thing will lead to another, and boom, you have secured what is known as a hookup. You have now gotten laid. Now, obviously, guys, some people may be against getting laid or whatever it is, but some people meet their wives by just getting laid, man. Like, you never know what kind of connection it could be. And Jordan Peterson and a lot of other people have actually done a lot of scientific research, man. And your value as a man actually goes up with the more sexual partners that you have. So if you actually have a long history of sexual partners as a man, that's actually quite impressive because, like I said, most men are not able to get it in the first place. So if you're a man who can get it, that actually adds a lot of brownie points to you. Now guys, one of the best things that any man can actually do is to start cold approaching, man. So anywhere you're at, the gym, the grocery store, the movies, I don't care where you are, man. If you see a woman that you want to speak to, go and talk to her. That's it. It's just very simple. At first, you're going to be freaking terrible at it. You'll probably be nervous. You'll probably be a little bit shaky. But the more that you do it, the better that you will get. Just like anything else, man. Practice makes perfect. So the more you do it, you'll get really fluent. So one thing that you can challenge yourself with is just do one cold approach per day. Every single day, you're going to have that overwhelming sense of anxiety. You're not going to want to do it, but you need to force yourself to do it anyways if you're actually serious about leveling up your life in every single aspect, every single regard. And obviously, how good you are with women has an impact on that as well. Now, guys, getting women is extremely way too easy, especially in 2022. It's really just about leveling up, man, and then understanding the game itself. And the game itself is really easy. Like, people say, like, oh, women are so complicated. Girls are so complicated. They're hard to read. No, they're not, man. They're very simple. They're extremely simple beings. Like, so just understand, like, female nature. Just understand that you need to become the best version of yourself. just look at yourself from a woman's perspective, man. Like, if you would not want to date you, if you would not want to hook up with you from the perspective of a woman, why would you want to do the same? So you need to level up, man. You need to become what is known as a Chad and just look sexy as hell. So that's it for today's video, guys. Once again, if you're new to the channel, I would love it if you smash the subscribe button, because once again, I'm building an awesome community on this channel. Also, guys, be sure to like this video to push this video out into that YouTube algorithm. That is it. I'm gone for the day. I love you guys so freaking much. Peace.